An high-value man is the epitome of masculinity, leadership, charm, and sophistication. He is a wealthy and influential man, loved by women, revered by men, and moves gallantly through life's challenges with courage and pride. You get the picture, right? A high-value man is someone who is making significant progress in every area of his life. Instead of being adrift at sea, he's the guy who's commanding the entire damn ship and conquering new lands wherever he goes. Physically, he's doing well. Mentally, he's doing well. Financially, he's doing well. Spiritually, if he's a believer, he's doing well. In plain words, a high-value man is the version of ourselves that we all strive to be in our journal. When we were growing up, this was the archetypal man we looked up to, the one we tried to grow into. So, are you working to become the best version of yourself? Be truly honest. It's a tough pill to swallow, but the first step towards creating any meaningful change. Reality check: you're likely a victim of comfort, easy pleasures, and a safe life that most men succumb to, and you're not yet the high-value man you aspired to be. Not yet. Not in one shot. Honestly, few men are, and the first step to becoming one is to accept the cold, hard truth. You have to grow up a little, and that's all part of the journey of life. It's never too late to grow, and especially to step out of your comfort zone. Think of it this way: if you don't take risks, then what you're doing has little value. Think of an action like meeting many women. It's possible if you step out of your comfort zone. How will you ask? By going to talk to each one you like. Now let's see the traits of a high-value man that set them apart from the average. One of the biggest problems I often hear from guys is that they get stuck in their heads and overwhelmed by thoughts like, how do I become a high-value man? Here are the fundamental characteristics of high-value men and, to help you move forward, how to begin cultivating them. 1. Adds more value than he takes. Value can come from a wide variety of sources, such as your energy, personality, network of relationships, resources, knowledge, past life experiences, and challenges overcome. High-value men give more, while low-value men take. Essentially, the high-value man has enough confidence in himself to own his value and give from a place of abundance, while the low-value man operates from a place of lack, of scarcity, and therefore must take. The actions and behaviors of an abundant mind versus a scarce mind are vastly different. Abundance is attractive, scarcity is desperate and repulsive. Men on this journey must embrace having real value to offer, stop hiding, and begin giving more. They will be respected and appreciated by others when they embrace this philosophy. 2. Is not needy and does not seek approval. Men who need the approval of others to feel appreciated are weak men because they stifle a man's ability to own his personal power, speak his truth, and meet his own needs. You cannot respect a man who is unable to assert himself, so his value diminishes. This is the typical behavior of the nice guy that diminishes a man's ability to be attractive and desired by others. Realize that you determine your own value, love yourself, accept yourself first. Do not give your power away to others who will think less of you only when you do. The first step to reversing the situation is to show up more. Show up to the tension and stop hiding. It is when a man suppresses his ability to be seen that he trains himself to lower his value to please others and avoid conflict. The more you can embrace the tension, or some call it anxiety, the stronger you will be in owning your power. 3. Has life goals, and works towards them. No one likes a man without a purpose. There is nothing less attractive in the world than a man who has no idea where he is going and is fooled by materialism and superficial pleasures of society. Establishing and working towards life goals may seem like the talk of some vague self-help guru. But it is vital to becoming a high-value man. The old question remains: where do you see yourself in 5 years? And why not, where do you see yourself in 10 or even 20 years? Think big and use time to your advantage. There is no rush, it is the journey that shapes men. If you don't have an idea, then there is a problem. It's time to delve deep into your mind and understand where you want to be in the future. Then take action. Here's a quick breakdown. Consider who you want to be. Who are you and who do you want to become? Take a moment to reflect on how the best version of yourself looks like and how it differs from who you are today. How does he speak? Who does he surround himself with? What does he eat? Where does he live? What does he wear? Be as specific as possible. Identify where you want to be. Next, let's talk about where you want to be. Where do you want to be in your relationship? Where do you want to be in your career? Where do you want to be physically, i.e., where do you actually want to live? Get a general idea. Outline your long-term goals. Now that you have an idea of where you see yourself, proceed. Think about your long-term goals. You may want to earn a 6-figure or even a 7-figure income, be in great shape, and have a long-term relationship with a high-quality, aligned partner. Set some goals that excite you for the journey ahead. Analyze your short-term goals. Listen, you won't wake up tomorrow with the perfect body, a higher income, and a high-quality partner. I'm sorry to tell you. Instead, you need to create shorter and more manageable goals that will naturally lead you to your end goals. For example, if you want to increase your income, your short-term goals may be to work towards a promotion, examine passive income streams, and improve your skills and professional network. Let's have a call and I can share how my coaching program helps in the process of deconstructing small habits to rebuild stronger and more resilient than ever. 4. Never chases, attracts. I'm not talking about the secret or manifesting your way to success and happiness. No, not that stuff. A high-value man, as well as a successful entrepreneur, does not chase things. He works hard to attract the things he wants in life by becoming the type of man who deserves those things. This applies to a partner, career opportunities, and everything else. Becoming the best version of oneself means it will make sense for those things one wants to attract in their life. If you want someone special, you have to become someone special. If you want a higher income, you must have high income skills. If you want a healthy and fit body, you must develop the habits and routines of a healthy man. Good things come to those who do the work and become deserving of those things. 5. It is emotionally intelligent. An emotionally intelligent man is ready for success and is a key component for the success of any relationship. Why? Developing this characteristic means that you can better understand those around you and, consequently, how they behave. We have extensively talked about this aspect in the channel. So, do you have what it takes? According to the Institute for Health and Human Potential, emotional intelligence is defined by 2 fundamental things: the ability to recognize, understand, and manage one's own emotions. The ability to recognize, understand, and influence the emotions of others. If this doesn't sound like you, if you are constantly confused about your own emotions and the emotions of others, you should be aware of it and start working on it. Although you cannot become emotionally intelligent instantly, take the time to pay attention to your feelings and those of others. What triggers them? What makes you sad, happy, stressed, or angry? And, in those moments, are your emotions actually valid? Similarly, you can start noticing other people's emotional triggers and how your actions influence them. It is an ongoing process. Slow down in your conversations. Allow others to share their feelings and what matters to them. Try to understand their point of view and perspective, and create a safe space where they feel they can share openly and honestly with you. I cannot tell you how important this is for romantic relationships. Many times, women share what they want, but men are ready to find a solution and solve the problem when in reality, the man needs to meet the woman where she is and focus his time and energy on understanding the why behind what she is saying and how it makes her feel. Most relationships end because emotional attraction and connection have fallen so low that there is no longer any motivation to work on the relationship. Ignoring emotional intelligence will only lead to pain in the future. 6. You are assertive and not aggressive. Suppose you don't want to be a pushover or a people pleaser. It's a very unpleasant trait to let the world walk all over us and say thank you or sorry in the process. You must speak up and defend your desires and needs. However, a high-value man knows the difference between being assertive as a grounded man and being aggressive as a whiny boy. Unless you want to fall into the trap of toxic masculinity, you must learn the difference. Here's what you need to know. Aggressiveness. When you act aggressively, you attack and are confrontational. High pressure, manipulation, and coercion are the norm. The person feels trapped and thinks that any further action on their part will only exacerbate the other's aggressiveness, so they can only give in, but not be happy about it. You may be overly energetic in your ideas and make the other person uncomfortable. Of course, in extreme cases, you may also be violent, rude, or hateful. Assertiveness. Assertiveness is about confidence in your beliefs, values, and thoughts. It means directly asserting how you feel, what you want, or what you believe. You're not here to argue. No, you're confident enough to defend yourself without having to be energetic. It's the respectful thing to do. It may seem like you're pushing people away, but it's very attractive to others and a requirement to earn their respect when you own your power and your limits. Being assertive means being able to communicate your ideas, opinions, and feelings in a respectful and non-judgmental way, without fear of being criticized or rejected. It also means being able to express disagreement in a constructive way, negotiate, and set boundaries without violating the rights of others. Assertiveness is important in many situations in daily life, such as at work, in interpersonal relationships, with family or friends. Being assertive can lead to increased self-esteem, greater self-confidence, and greater ability to make autonomous decisions. Some techniques for becoming more assertive include learning to communicate clearly and directly, avoiding aggressive or passive language, expressing your emotions and needs specifically, learning to manage your emotions appropriately, listening to others and trying to understand their point of view, and finally, learning to negotiate and set limits while respecting others. These are the first 6 characteristics that will make you a high-value man, someone who aspires to become an entrepreneur, to success, and to improve their life from a sentimental point of view. Don't miss the next video, there are still many characteristics that you absolutely must know. Thank you for watching.